Hello there. Today I have a pretty cool watch from the Spinnaker Watch Company. This is a brand new model that they released, and it is available for pre-order right now. And they do ship towards the end of January. And I believe if you use the code WA20, you can save 20% on any Spinnaker watch as usual. For my normal subscribers, you know that already. And the pre-order watch will come with actually a mesh bracelet with a nice mesh on a nice clasp and a pretty cool bracelet if you do the pre-order. So I think it would be worth it in your time to do the pre-order if you wanted the free mesh bracelet, which looks pretty cool. Anyway, this is the SP5070-01. This is the black iteration. There's also a blue iteration, which is pretty cool. Obviously a heavily 1970s diver-inspired watch. The hands almost remind me of the Omega Ploprof, and the case shape is very 70s style, very retro, including the markers. The whole way the watch is just designed. And this one feels pretty good, and Spinnaker has definitely been improving their watches. This one feels a lot better than the last one. The last one felt a lot better than the last one, and I think this is the best one so far I've felt. Anyway, some basic specifications on this exact model. We are looking at a 44mm case diameter. We are also looking at a thickness of 15mm. Which, might seem big, but it really doesn't wear that big for 15mm. Now, the actual lug-to-lug distance, some people might be scared away, oh my god, it's 44mm, but it's only 48mm lug-to-lug. And you have to remember, this is a lugless design, so you're not getting that extra room on your wrist with those lugs protruding. The lugs actually are non-existent, basically, and it basically clips in on the back right here. And it's basically an octagon case, 8 sides. The case is all solid 316L stainless steel, of course, and the finishing is really good on this one. I was pretty surprised. If you look at the brushing on this one, it's really smooth to the hands. We even get a nice streak of polishing going on top of the case on both sides, which is very neat, and I do like that feature. Now, this watch is 300 meters water resistant, so it is a true diving watch, of course. You can definitely take this one diving. We do get a screw down crown here with Spinnaker, an applied Spinnaker logo, as you can see, in white with the mainsail, which is pretty cool. We get a 120 click unidirectional rotating bezel, which has a decent amount of grip, as you can see here, and it is polished on the sides of this coin-edged bezel here. Now, the action is really sturdy. There's really no play, and I'm pretty impressed by the bezel action. Everything does line up to the 12 o'clock position, so no quality control issues there, which is great to see. Now, the actual bezel is made out of mineral crystal, and it is lumed with Super Luminova, as well as these applied markers going around these plunger style hands in orange outline, as you can see. Matches the automatic in orange, and we do have orange accents in little squares outside of the applied lumed markers. All these markers are applied with, I believe, Super Luminova as well. It does glow green. I will get you guys a lume shot towards the end of the video. And the crystal, we get a genuine sapphire crystal, which looks really nice. It's a pretty thick crystal, I can feel it, which is always good. Now, if you're wondering what's inside of this watch, well, it's the Seiko NH35, and we do get a screw-down case back. You can get a glimpse of the movement, 24 joules hand winding hacking, about +5 seconds a day, and a 40-hour power reserve. Now, the lug width is 22mm, which is pretty standard for a 44mm case. Any bigger, and I would probably say that's kind of weird. Now, a nice little feature is actually the date window, as you can see, matches this matte black dial, which I found was a nice little thing that they did. If it was white, like a stock NH35, I think it would look kind of weird. But yeah, I think, they did it all around pretty good job on this one. You also do get some good grip on this crown. I have no issue unscrewing and screwing down the screw down crown. Very easy to self-wind. First position is a quick set date. And then final position, we can set the time here. Very simple. Most of you guys know this movement already. No issues with the crown. We even get some nice polished crown guards here too, protecting the crown, which really protects the crown if you look at it. There's only like a 0.5 millimeter in between the end of the crown and the crown guards. So the watch does come equipped on a Spinnaker silicone strap, but it's a very thick and durable silicone strap, and it is flexible too, straight out of the box. Now, the buckle, I've noticed, it seems like it's a bit thinner, or maybe that's just me and the strap is just a bit thicker, but it seems a bit thinner and more comfortable. This buckle here, it doesn't stick out when you strap it to your wrist, and I'll show you that in a minute. We get a nice Spinnaker engraving here, 2 keepers here, some nice grip over here with some texture on the actual strap, And the back side, you get some nice grip here as well. And yeah, overall, I think, it's a pretty cool looking watch. It's definitely well built. Definitely has some good weight to it. I like the fact that it looks kind of vintage, but of course it's a brand new watch. And I think the price is right. I believe this one is selling for $350, but of course when it comes out, and if you do pre-order it, you can always save 20% with code WA20, pretty much on any Spinnaker watch. Right now I want to get you guys a lume shot. Take a look at this lumed bezel, all the lumed markers and hands. And there she glows. Now the lume on this one is really good. If you take a look at that, there's a lot of lume on that large minutes hand, and there's the lume on the bezel is pretty good too. Lume on the markers is bright, it's not fading. Very visible at night, very visible. For some comparison here is my Rolex Explorer 2 1650-70, and as you can see, it matches up just as good with the lume on the Spinnaker. And of course, this is a $5,000 watch, and this is a $350 watch. Now there she is on my 6.5 inch wrist, 44 millimeters and 15 millimeters thick. And as you can see, it fits my wrist just fine. My wrist is not that big. Maybe it's about 6.6 inches, I would say. But as you can see, it fits perfectly across. I have no issues with the size of this watch. From a side profile, it actually looks like it sits pretty low due to that lugless design there. So you're not getting an extra, push up on the wrist with the lugs, which is nice. And the strap, like I stated, sits pretty flush with the actual silicone strap, which I kind of believe they made the buckle a little thinner. Maybe that's just me, but I'm pretty sure they did. It feels lighter also. But yeah, very comfortable straight out of the box, no issues. You don't have to break in the strap or nothing like that. You order one of these straight out of the box, you're going to be having a great time. I think this is a really nice offering from Spinnaker, and I really can't find anything that I dislike about it. I like the 70s style octagon case. I think a lot of brands don't really produce stuff like this nowadays. And it's nice that they're doing something quite different. And this one is definitely really well made, like I stated, compared to some of their other models. So I would definitely check out this watch. You can check it out in the description below. You can also read the full article on watchaddiction.com with some cool photos. Every watch I review on this channel, their written article with photos and some different stuff is on watchaddiction.com. So please head over there, link down in the description below. And this is Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of the Spinnaker Dumas for 2019 from Spinnaker Watch Company. And definitely drop me a comment, let me know what you think. Stay tuned, hit that subscribe button of course, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. Bye.